Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online.
Hello everyone, welcome to My Zone Online School. I am Teacher Hartung and our theme this week is parts of plants and uses and spring. Now everyone, before we start with our lesson, we have to sanitize. So let's make sure we put enough sanitizer on our hands so that we make sure our hands are nice and clean. Now let's see what we are going to learn about today. Today's lesson will have reading comprehension, we will do vocabulary and sight words, and also counting. Let's start today's lesson on page 17. Now here we have a reading comprehension. Now we have to read the story and answer the questions. Let's start. So this story is about spring. I like springtime. It starts to get warm and we can go outside to play. Sometimes it rains, but it is all right with me. When it rains, it helps the flowers to grow. The flowers are pretty. When the flowers grow, the butterflies come out. While we were outside, we saw 10 butterflies. My friends Tess and Mary helped me to catch the butterflies. We used a net to catch them. We caught 5 butterflies. We put the butterflies in a jar so we could look at them. At the end of the day, we took the butterflies outside and let them go. We had fun. Now let's have a look at the questions. Number 1. What is the story all about? 2. Spring comes after which season? 3. What is the weather like in spring? 4. Sometimes then it helps the flowers to grow. Number 5. Which insect comes out after the rain? 6. How many children caught the butterflies? And number 7. If they caught 5 butterflies, how many butterflies could they not catch? Okay, now let's quickly read the story one more time. This story is about spring. I like springtime. It starts to get warm and we can go outside to play. Sometimes it rains, but it is all right with me. When it rains, it helps the flowers to grow. The flowers are pretty. When the flowers grow, the butterflies come out. While we were outside, we saw 10 butterflies. My friends Tess and Mary helped me to catch the butterflies. We used a net to catch them. We caught 5 butterflies. We put the butterflies in a jar so we could look at them. At the end of the day, we took the butterflies outside and let them go. We had fun. Now let's quickly read the questions one last time. 1. What is the story all about? 2. Spring comes after which season? 3. What is the weather like in spring? 4. Sometimes it, blank space, then it helps the flowers to grow. 5. Which insect comes out after the rain? 6. How many children caught the butterflies? And number 7, if they caught 5 butterflies, how many butterflies could they not catch? Now everyone, I want you to answer all these questions. Now remember, if you are still not sure, you can always go back and read the story one more time. Now, before I leave you to answer all these questions about this nice story, let's quickly turn our booklets to page 18. Now here, we are going to do some vocabulary and sight words. Now it says here that we have to read the words below and fill in to complete the sentences. Now what are the words? Let's quickly have a look. These words are grow, blossoms, butterflies, spring, weather, like, will, new, all, and where. Now there you will see there are 6 sentences and you need to use these words to complete these 6 sentences. Now I wrote one sentence on the board for you so that you can see how you need to use all the words to finish or complete the sentences. Now the sentence is September, October, November are spring months. Now you will see we already made use of the word spring, so you can also go ahead and scratch out this word because we used it already. Now you need to go back and have a look at all the other words and see where you can fill them in to complete all the other sentences. And then at number 7, there they give you 2 words which you need to use to make a sentence of your own. Now I chose the word weather, and this is my sentence. In springtime we have warm weather. All right, now you can go ahead and make your own sentence with the word weather. You have to remember though that a sentence starts with a capital letter and of course it ends with a full stop. All right, now boys and girls, I am going to leave you to go back and finish your reading comprehension and also finish all your sentences. Have fun everyone. I will see you shortly after the break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
Let's start this part of our lesson on page 19. Now here we are going to do some counting. And there it says, did you know that grouping objects can make counting faster? Let's try it. Now today we are going to count in groups of 2. Now in the example there you will see there are groups of sunflowers. Now in each group you have 2 sunflowers. And if you group all the sunflowers in groups of 2, then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. Now on the board, I have some markers that I want us to group in groups of 2. Can you help me to group all these markers so that we can see how many groups of 2 we can make of all these markers? All right, let's do it. So what you do is you count 1, 2, and then you group 1, 2, and then we group 1, 2, group 1, 2, group. There we go. So now we have grouped all these markers. Now let's count how many groups of 2 do we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means we now have 4 groups of 2. Okay, so remember you count 2 objects and then you group it together, and then in the end you add up all your different groups. We have that? Great job! Now you will see in the activity there you have lots of other objects that you need to group in 2s, and then you count the groups together to see how many groups of 2 you will have at the end. Okay, I hope you will have lots and lots of fun with this activity. I will see you shortly after the break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn and more. We distribute countrywide in over 10 different languages.
We came to the end of our lesson today. So before we go home, we need to sanitize. Now remember everyone, sanitizing is important because it keeps our hands clean and all the germs far, far away. Now before we say goodbye, I asked my friend Zoshi to come along and say goodbye with me. Now, can you help me call Zoshi? Zoshi! Zoshi! Where are you? Do you see Zoshi anywhere? Oh, here you are! Well, from Zoshi and I, we say goodbye!
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF, My Zone Online School, Amos Meerkat Syllabus, and Capricorn Foundation.